Okay, this week's a little different. Well, every week I give you frameworks that you can use in your life, stuff that can make part of your daily routine. A lot of the stuff that helps you become healthier physically, mentally, across the board are things that you accumulate in your life. I like to call them your essentials. So today I thought I'll give you some of my health essentials. I think they're 14. I actually haven't counted them, so I might get them wrong. But here are 14 essentials that are part of my day-to-day life that I need, that I use to make sure I am healthy. But before we go there, I want to make sure you click on subscribe and you ring that bell icon. Go straight into my 14 essentials that keep me healthy and fit. Also, small note, these aren't in any order. Some of them are cheap, some of them are a lot more expensive, but they're still my essentials. Number one, get yourself a water bottle you can carry with you all the time. This one's by Route 7. It's super fun. It's like you can sip on it all the time. I've always been terrible at making sure I drink enough water every single day, and this has really been able to, keep me on point. And yeah, just carry a water bottle. Hydrate yourself. The most important thing to be healthy, for your skin to be great, for you to feel energetic, for you to not overindulge on most things is because you don't drink enough water. So drink some water. Make sure you have enough protein in your diet. This is by Whole Truth. Again, none of these things are paid. These are all actual products that I use. This has to be one of the lightest whey proteins I've used. I actually stopped using whey protein a while ago because I thought they were making me feel too bloated, because a lot of them do. This one, super light, love it. Get some protein, helps build muscle, and just need more of it in your life. Magnesium. So sometime back I read up about what are the essentials we all need for recovery, right? And as you get older, and I'm 42, you need certain elements in your body that help you recover from your day. Got a workout in, you've spent your entire day at the desk, you walked around, you strain your body, and magnesium is great to have. It helps you recover better, helps you sleep better. So overall, just like one magnesium tablet is a good way to close off your recovery. One of the things all of us don't get enough of is vitamin D. Don't spend enough time in the sun. We're always indoors. And because of that, most of us, I would say a large amount of us, have a vitamin D deficiency. So take a vitamin D tablet. It's one of those things you need to take. It is healthy to be out in the sun. Unless you get enough sunlight on you, and good sunlight, like early morning, close to sunset, which most of us don't. Take one of these. That's all you have to do. Okay, this one's not for everyone, but I think it's good for everyone. Getting some omega-3s inside you really help your joints, especially when you get older and you start squatting and you feel that creakiness around your knees. Having an omega-3, this is a fish oil tab, you get vegan options as well. Having this really helps lubricate those joints. It helps in many things, but for me, I primarily take it for joint health. It helps if you're getting older, when you're younger. It's also good for your heart and eyes, I'm told. But get some omega-3s. Get some creatine in your system. Now, this is something people have many conversations about, pros and cons. People talk about loading, deloading. The problem with most creatine conversations is that people have made it way too complicated. Taking a small dose of creatine on a daily basis when you're working out is good. You can actually get from food, but we have to eat a lot of fish to get that. It's good to take a little bit of creatine, like a 3 mg to maybe a 5 mg a day. Take a month off every year to kind of cleanse your system, but it's really good for you, especially if you're over 35, over 40, it really helps. So take some creatine as part of your protein shake every day. At least it worked for me. But you should always check with your coach or your medical supervisor or doctor before you take it, but it worked for me. Electrolytes. When we're sleeping, when we're out there, we lose a lot of natural salts from our body when we sweat, and it's good to replenish that. I've actually found that having this first thing in the morning doesn't make me feel as hungry when I wake up. I normally don't have a breakfast. I actually go into workout with just this and a banana, and it's been fabulous for me. It gives me a good amount of energy when I wake up in the morning, and I can just have a cup of coffee and head straight for my workout. So yeah, keep some electrolytes around. Coconut water is as good. I find this easier to carry around. In an ideal world, I would have coconut water every day. What do you do for your skin? Get a good moisturizer, get a good sunscreen, use it every single day. Guys for the longest time didn't take care of themselves. I would just take the same cream and put it everywhere. Now I make sure I use something that really works for my skin. My skin gets a little oily, so I use the lightest possible sunscreen. This one by Minimalist is fabulous. I've been using it for a couple of years now. I swear by it. They also make a great sunscreen. Another company that makes a great sunscreen is Dew. They have this lovely blue sunscreen that really works. But get a moisturizer, get a sunscreen, wash your face, do that part. You want to look presentable. When you look presentable, you feel better, which makes you feel healthier. So make sure you do that. Speaking of feel better, there are two kinds of sprays you need in life. One is you need a perfume. Carry a tiny perfume with you at all times. When you smell good, you feel good, you enter a place, you kind of feel like, there is a certain vibe to you that really helps your mind. Also makes you smell good, so people look at you and they sense you a certain way. The other, which is something which most of us ignore, is our breath. So I carry this mouth freshener with me all the time, kind of walk around and I'm like, yeah, you're not worried if your mouth's stinking because you haven't had enough water. So remember, water. And just spray some of this in your mouth. You can carry a mint with you, but just have something to make sure your breath's fresh. Green tea. I know what you're thinking. Everyone says green tea doesn't taste great. Just test a few green teas out, see which one works for you. Actually, if you make it at home, buy the loose leaf, don't buy the one with the dip so you can reduce plastic wastage. But having a green tea with you, just like a packet thrown in your bag, is great because you're avoiding having something sugary, you're avoiding having too much caffeine and too much coffee. As much as we all love coffee, I love my coffee, it's good to have a green tea with you. It helps you get that boost. It also helps you get healthier. There's actually been studies that people who live the longest, some of the people who live the longest rather, are people who drink a lot of green tea, like 5-6 cups a day. 5-6 cups a day. So try some green teas out and see which one you like and just dump them in your bag and carry them with you everywhere. Got a few more left. Skipping rope. Okay, now there's workout sneakers, there is having a gym plan, there is being healthy, but not all of us have the time to work out all the time. You might be traveling, you might not have the time. A skipping rope and just learning how to skip has been a game changer for me. Even when I can't go for a run, when I'm out somewhere, I'm traveling, I always have my skipping rope with me, so I just do like about 100, 200 single under skips on this. It's a great steady state cardio for you to do, and it just keeps your heart healthy, keeps you feeling like you're moving, and it takes this much space, so you're not really worried about can I work out? You can just skip. Always carry a notebook with you, a notebook and a pencil. I have a ton of these. I love the small ones because I can just keep them in my bag. Whenever something comes to you, don't type it on your phone. Your phone distracts you, right? Have a notebook, write it down, and keep this with you. You can journal with it. You can scribble an idea down. You can just put anything down. Play tic-tac-toe if you want. But carry a notebook. Having a notebook around, when you put pencil to paper, there is something that happens in your mind that just changes how you feel mentally. It's like meditation. So carry a notebook, carry a pencil. I didn't put a pencil here. Last one. All of us have so many things that come towards us all the time. We're constantly distracted, we're trying to find focus, we feel unnerved. I've actually found, and I learned this through therapy, that having one object with you that you can fiddle with, that helps you come back towards focus is great. My therapist actually suggested that I carry this with me. So I actually got my mom to get me a pair. I think the camera moved when I did this. I just carry a pair of beads with me. These are meditation beads. My mom was lovely enough to get me this pair, and it's always in my pocket. So whenever I feel like I'm lacking focus, whenever I feel like I'm getting distracted, have them in my pocket, I take them out, just kind of go through them. It helps get you back to focus on what you're doing in that point. One thing I always have with me is a fitness tracker. I used an Apple Watch for a long time. I have used Ultra Human Ring. I now use a Whoop. It's good to have some metrics to look at, not to obsess over the data, but really say, am I sleeping well? How good is the quality of my sleep? Am I straining myself enough? Have I recovered enough? These are things it's good to have a look at this once every day, or twice every day. And that's what I do. So get a fitness tracker. You don't have to get an expensive one, but just have one so you can hold yourself accountable to the way you want to live your life. And last thing, and this is a bit of a random one, right? Is to always wear a watch. And I've always found that wearing a watch, and I value it a lot more now, is that it reminds you that there's one thing you have zero control over. No matter one resource which you cannot control in life, is the time you have. So value it, look at how you spend it, and wearing this is a great reminder for me about what's important, where should I be present, and what's not essential. That's how I look at it. But it's also like a nice thing to wear. It just gives you a feeling of, this was gifted to me from my wife, so reminds me of her, and that's why I wear it. So yeah, so these are my essentials. This is what I wanted to share with you today. Different kind of video. I want to ask you what your essentials are. Are any of these part of your day to day? Is there anything else that you do every day which you carry with you that you'd want to share? Or any of these that you want me to expand on further in content I'm going to make going ahead? Let me know in the comments below. And before you go, make sure you click on subscribe and ring that bell icon. And I'll see you in the next episode of Founder Notes with me. See you guys. If you're a parent and you finished watching this video and you want your kid to build more emotional intelligence and more emotional strength, then make sure you check out the EMoMee YouTube channel. I'm dropping the link down below. It's a place where your kids can actually learn about everything from confidence to their own emotions to building resilience and emotional strength and so much more. We're going to be dropping a ton of content there for parents to show their kids. But even if you're a grown-up, you might learn a bunch of things over there as well. So make sure you check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.